Good evening and welcome to the Mifflin County Academy of Science and Technology's Senior Recognition Night. The students recognized this evening have successfully completed program requirements in their chosen subject area and will receive a certificate of completion. Present with us this evening are Mr. John Billich, Assistant Director. Go ahead. I'm going to rattle off some names here. We'll hold the applause for the end then. Mike McMonigal, Supervisor of Adult and Post-Secondary Education. Janaea Mellinger, Business Manager. Mrs. Kristen Sharp, Board Member. Mr. Vance Varner, Director of Secondary Education. Mr. Mark Crossan, Principal, Mifflin County High School. Mr. Kelly Campagna, Assistant Principal. And Mr. Stephen DeArmond, Assistant Principal. We'll give him a round of applause. Tonight is not only a celebration for our seniors, but also for all of you, the family members, who have supported your graduate throughout their elementary and high school education. The continuous encouragement and support you provided to your child made our job of providing a quality education to the young men and women on this stage much easier thanks to all of you. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, we congratulate you on a job well done. Over the past few weeks, Mr. Billich and I have met with the graduates so that they could participate in a brief senior exit survey. Tonight, I would like to take a few minutes and share with you some of the themes that are represented throughout the survey responses. One theme that became prevalent early in the process was that we have extremely intelligent students who are also very hard workers. For example, over 71% of our graduates work part-time jobs during the school year. In addition to working part-time jobs during the school year, our students participated in extracurricular activities. I'm going to list them as we get down through. They participated in Skills USA, Health Occupation Students of America, National Association of Home Builders, National Technical Honor Society, FFA, Drama Club, Dance, Band, Chorus, Indoor Guard, Recycling Club, Ecology Club, Key Club, History Club, Art Club, 4-H. Some were volunteer firefighters. Some played football, basketball, track and field, wrestling, bowling, softball, tennis, swimming, weightlifting, and cheerleading. In addition to working part-time jobs and participating in extracurricular activities, our students excelled in their respective program areas over the past 3 years. At the end of April, our students completed their end of the program NOCTI-NIMS assessment, and 85% of the graduates before you tonight scored proficient and advanced on our respective assessments. Let's give them a round of applause. In addition, our seniors were able to earn 265 industry credentials, which can be found on pages 7 through 12 of your programs this evening. I think our students deserve a round of applause for their accomplishments while at the Academy. Our senior survey not only asked the students about their past activities and accomplishments, but also about their plans after graduation. 60% responded that they were planning to enter the workforce upon graduation. 37% responded that they plan to further their education by attending a post-secondary school. The remaining 3% shared that they plan to enlist in the branch of the United States military. For example, the students plan to attend or enroll in the following: the Academy Cosmetology Program, Academy Nurse Aid Program, Academy Practical Nursing Program, Central Penn College, Geisinger Lewistown School of Nursing, Harrisburg Area Community College, Lock Haven University, Lycoming College, Ohio Technical College, Pennsylvania College of Technology, Pittsburgh Technical Institute, Rosedale Technical College, Thaddeus Stevens College of Technology, University of Indianapolis, University of Northwestern Ohio, and the Vet Tech Institute. In addition, we have individuals who are joining the United States Army and the United States Air Force. Everyone present in the audience tonight should feel proud and rest assured that our graduates are leaving prepared with a career plan in mind. Graduates, you not only have made it, but you have excelled over the past several years. You've achieved a great milestone by completing all the tasks required of you for successfully completing your program. Although this is a time of celebration for your great accomplishments, remember that the next phase of your life will present you with a new set of challenges. Some of you will be entering the workforce, and some of you will continue your education at a post-secondary institution. Whichever path you choose, success in the next phase of your life will require you to apply the many skills you learned here at the Academy. These skills go beyond the trade skills you have learned. They also include maintaining a positive attitude, a strong work ethic, the willingness to learn something new, and the desire to help others. You have left a mark on our school and have developed a standard that will be difficult for next year's senior class to maintain. Your presence and leadership will be missed. On behalf of the faculty, staff, administration, and our operating committee, we wish you the very best in your future endeavors. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce keynote speaker, Mr. Dave Glick. Mr. Glick was born and raised in the Juniata River Valley, where he was a 1981 graduate of the Juniata Mifflin County's Area Vocational Technical School and Chief Logan High School. In addition to operating his family farm, Mr. Glick is active in various committees throughout Mifflin County. This past fall, Mr. Glick was awarded the 2018-19 Outstanding Alumnus Award at our 50th anniversary celebration. Please join me in providing a warm welcome to Mr. David Glick.
Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, grads. I can remember, probably been longer than I care. I was in the same position yous are in tonight. I was finally graduating at that time from the VOTEC. It'll always be the VOTEC in a way to me. I've come to call it the Academy, but it was always the VOTEC because I grew up beside it. Always a neighboring farm boy. I was destined to be in agriculture. I had Dad's hired hands there that went through the ag program. At that time, most of the ag program students were farm boys. My, how times have changed things. I thought, sure, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to teach them something. I couldn't have been more wrong. Couldn't have been more wrong. I found out there was a whole bunch more to agriculture and farming than the farm boy that did nothing but throw hay bales and scrape the cow manure and run tractors and all the other fun stuff we did on the farm back then. I found over the years from graduation that time and time again, there were many things I learned over at the school that I used. I actually used in my farming operation that helped me out. Today I consider those tools in the toolbox. It's just another chapter in your lives. I mean, many of you will go into a field that has to use the tools that I'm saying that you have in your toolbox from school. Hopefully you made all your mistakes and learned something from them in school. I know I was tickled to be out of school and get on my own and show the world, hey, look what I know and look what I can do. The big thing is, you know, keep those tools in good shape. You know, whether you're going to use them or you're not. Some of us are fortunate. We go on to what we picked as our profession. Others are not. My best advice to you is, and I told my own children this, you got to like what you're doing. It's a big part of it, a huge part of it. Like I said, I grew up on the farm. I didn't always work on the farm. My dad had auctions. He had a couple auctions. I ran around and helped him at the auctions. It was all right. I was glad I did it. I was glad I did some other things. It made me realize where my heart was. And I was back on the farm. Sometimes you got to do some soul searching and go where your heart leads you. You go back to where your heart's at, and you just keep working at it. It's not all peaches and cream. You're going to get knocked down. Get back up, dust yourself off. Don't stay down there because it might rain, and then you're going to get muddy. I'm telling you, get back up and get going. Get started somewhere. You're not going to finish unless you get started. Don't matter where you start. Get started somewhere and get going. Get going. The kids told me, Dad, you got to write this out. You just ramble on and on and on. Like I said, I'm a farmer, not a public speaker. However, I did win public speaking when I was 17 years old in school. I'm thinking, why are we doing this? I'll never need public speaking in my future. Boy, was I wrong. Yeah. A couple other things. Well, just for example, there were kids that I know, and I don't remember all my classmates. I went to the high school down over the hill. I was a Mingo. I remember more of the students my classmates that I went to school with over at the academy, merely because a lot of them are in the community, stayed in the community, and were in the workforce in the community. That's how I remember them best. Not all of them stayed with what they got into after they got out of school. They changed. Some of the ag students that graduated from our ag program over there went into teaching. And guess where? The academy. Other schools too, but there was a teacher, there have been graduates from the ag department that taught at the academy. Not necessarily ag, but at the academy. You probably know who he is. There's been several. It's just an example. He took ag, ended up being a teacher. The main thing is, and I guess the biggest point I want to get across tonight, and I don't want to sound like a preacher. These are things that I can remember that were, echoed to me back 38 years ago. You got to have desire. You got to have desire. You have to have the desire. And like I said, not every day is going to be perfect. There's going to be days you're going to ask yourself, what am I doing in this field? You got to have determination. You got to be determined. I can tell you this better than anybody. I don't think anybody's more determined or stubborn as a mule as a farmer. You have to be. The last thing is, be dedicated. Be dedicated. Be dedicated to whoever, yourself, whatever you're into, the community. Which brings up another subject that I'd like to kind of end up with tonight. I see it more and more in today's society than maybe when I was younger. The reason I want to bring it up is it's a major concern of mine, being that I sit on a lot of different boards in the community, is the lack of participation to give a little bit of your time. Don't be a selfish person of the society and not give a little of your time, especially to a worthwhile cause, no matter what that may be in your eyes. Been on the CAC board over at the school for probably more years than I care to talk about. I do it because I believe in the academy. I've seen kids come and go over the years. I've seen classes come and go. I see what they're doing for you and other young students over the years to send you and give you some kind of direction, to go out of there and have some kind of direction. Again, I call it putting tools in your toolbox. I know I want good tools in my toolbox. And as far as I'm concerned, you're not getting any better tools in your toolbox than over there. Just my thoughts. And I also want to tell you I am a proud farmer. I'm proud of my accomplishments. I'm even more proud to be an American. I think we all should be very proud to be American. Make America great. Get out there and be a part of it. You are our future. Make America proud. Make America great. Work in unison and make America proud. I know you will. Thank you very much, and God bless all of you.
We would just like to present Mr. Glick with just a certificate of appreciation for sharing some words with our graduates tonight. Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome.
Before we begin with our Student of the Year awards, I would like to direct everyone to page 5 of their program. Tonight's ceremony is being dedicated to Chantel Leanne Elsesser. Chantel passed away on January 28, 2019, as the result of a head-on automobile collision. Chantel was a senior at Mifflin County High School, where she was an honor student. In addition, Chantel was enrolled in her 3rd and final year of the medical science program at the academy. Her dream was to go to college and pursue a career as a registered nurse. As we celebrate the accomplishments of our students on stage tonight, may we reflect upon and celebrate the positive impact that Chantel had on her classmates, teachers, and administration. Chantel was truly an Academy student at heart, where she modeled the positive characteristics of leadership, initiative, and she was always willing to help out others in need. May we remember Chantel for her beautiful eyes and smile, quick wit, bubbly attitude, and her ability to make anyone laugh. Her life was taken too soon, and she is truly missed. During the presentation of certificates tonight, Dr. Petushnig and Mrs. Phillips will present Chantel's family with an honorary certificate. At this time, we're going to present the 2019 Student of the Year Awards. And would Ms. Keller please come forward to present the award for agriculture?
Thank you all for coming out tonight. As a teacher, and especially the FFA advisor with agriculture, I get to spend a lot of time with my students. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But for Student of the Year, I take multiple factors into consideration. So their academic achievement, attendance, attitude, and overall, life in general. Just because they're in school doesn't mean that they have things going on outside of school, or they work, or, they are involved in activities. So with this, make it short and simple, my Student of the Year is Olivia Weaver.
This time, would Mr. Douglas Steinley please come forward to present the award for automotive mechanics?
Good evening, everyone. Thought about giving a long speech, but I'm going to spare you. You're welcome, thanks. For me, but seriously for me, it's a joyous and it's still a sorrowful time. It's a joy to see how my automotive students have grown, how they've matured, and it's going to be a sorrowful time because I will really surely miss all of them. But like I said, it's kind of sad. I've grown to admire and respect those students, and it's going to be kind of hard for me. So without further ado, Automotive Mechanics Student of the Year, Cole Brown.
This time, would Mr. Mark Baker please come forward to present the award for building trades maintenance?
Good evening. Several years ago, I had the opportunity to meet a family at our open house. They had a lot of questions about our program, what we did, and whenever they left, I thought to myself, man, I hope this kid takes our program. And fortunately, he did. He has an outstanding work ethic. He has, as Mr. Glick talked about, a passion for what we do in the building trades. And this year's Outstanding Senior Award goes to Alex Wirt.
I'd like to ask Mr. John Obmiller to please come forward to present the award for collision repair.
My outstanding senior of the year is Mr. Drew Chesney.
This time, would Mrs. Christine Matthews please come forward to present the award for cosmetology?
I'm very glad to have such a student in my class. I can tell you that this student has great potential. She's very strong in her moral values, and her will is strong as well. There is satisfaction shining inside of her. She's responsible, and this feature will be essential of the importance for her future. She can serve as an example to many adults who are not as responsible as this student. This student demonstrates essential academic success, can be awarded with the Student of the Year due to her professional and personal qualities. She's caring, demonstrates friendly attitudes to other students, always strives to help others. This is a sign of an outstanding person. She has friendly relationships with her peers, respects elderly. Various people in her surroundings characterize this student as very pleasant, caring, and attentive. Customers have commented on her cosmetology abilities, along with her abilities to listen and communicate well. She always tries hard, works a lot, and never gives up, and she always volunteers to pitch in. She is a very strong and reliable individual. She does not strive for recognition. She focuses on the real and true values and contributions that she can make. I am sure she will benefit our society with her qualities and her achievements. Such a student is a dream to any teacher. Aristotle stated, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellent, therefore, is not an act, but a habit." I completely agree with this saying and emphasize that this student is habitually excellent. I'm honored to have such a wonderful student in my class. I'm sure she will serve as a positive example to her classmates. Her strength, aspirations, and enthusiasm will benefit her future and her career path. Albert Einstein said, "Try not to become a man of success, but a man of value. It does not matter what is your position in this society and how many regalia do you have. The most important is to be someone who brings quality to society, who contributes his efforts, skills, and knowledge to improve one's life and the lives of other people." I am sure this student will strive for bringing true value, and that's why I believe, Alexandra Moyer, you are worthy of the award of Student of the Year.
All right, at this time, would Mrs. Lynn Foeringer please come forward to present the award for culinary arts?
Good-looking group. What a great-looking group. Give them a round of applause. I just think they look awesome. Good evening. Welcome. Congratulations to all on this important evening of celebration, reflection, and heartfelt farewell wishes. This evening, it's my great privilege to present the Academy of Culinary Arts Student of the Year Award to an extremely accomplished student, class leader, and school ambassador. Before I present the 2018-19 Student of the Year Award, I have a small exit lesson for my students, their peers, and the audience. So let's begin. Who can tell me, anyone present, how many words are in the English dictionary? Up. According to a reliable source, there are 476,000 words in current use and 47,157 words that are considered obsolete, giving us a total of 228,633. So what does this have to do with anything, you might ask? The answer is simple. For weeks, I reflected on the 3 words that best describe this year's recipient. 3 words out of 228,633. Words in the English dictionary that are most fitting descriptors. Not surprisingly, I found out later that the 3 words that I chose also appear on the top 200 resume power words list as well. So, Miss Katie Filson, this is your final Academy assessment. Number 3, determined. Katie, you are determined. You bring passion for your work to the table every time. Your genuine interest and enthusiasm is undeniable and contagious. Katie, you are determined. Persistent. Katie, you are persistent. You have consistently demonstrated the ability to work tirelessly to complete a project and event. You approach every task with deliberation and purpose. Katie, you are persistent. Number 1, I love this word, resilient. Katie, you are resilient. Just as the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, you can be counted on to perform even in the most difficult conditions. Katie, these words are yours. You own them. Use them to describe yourself in all your professional endeavors. They will serve you well. If you need anybody to back up, you tell them to call me. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for the 2018-19 Academy Culinary Arts Student of the Year, Ms. Katie Filson.
This time, would Mrs. Valerie Baker please come forward to present the award for early childhood education?
Tonight is a celebration of all students of the early childhood graduating class of 2019. Tonight you are being celebrated for your excellence of your performance of obtaining your certificates. All of you have made this day possible through your persistence, your hard work, through your external and internal motivation, and your love of children, and I commend you. 3 years back, you came to my early childhood class as young, enthusiastic students, and today you leave me as adults, ready to face the real world. This is the time of your life where you choose a lifetime career of working with young children and make your own identity. Now is the time when you get serious about life and you step into your professional studies of early childhood. When I see you today, I see leaders of tomorrow's children, and this brings me such a sense of satisfaction. 3 years with all you intelligent, aspiring, creative, and hardworking students have been tremendous. Each of you have given me such joyous memories to cherish, and a special thanks to all your remarkable dedication to the Academy pre-K class. In the early childhood class of 2019, I have chosen one student for her outstanding achievements in early childhood. This student has proven herself academically, as well as her loyalty, her dedication, and leadership, both at her high school and the academy. She has excelled with excellent attendance, grades, and commitment. Also, she's helped tremendously in her internship at the SUMCD Academy Pre-K, and also in her co-op position at Hide and Seek. This fall, she's planning on going to Lock Haven University. It gives me much pleasure to give this outstanding early childhood award to Jenna Wagner Ritchie.
This time, would Mr. Stephen Hogel please come forward to present the award for electrical installation?
Good evening. Tonight I'm honored to be here as an Academy instructor and present the Outstanding Student Award for the Electrical Installations Program. Being a past graduate of Mr. Yetter's, I feel blessed to have this opportunity to instill some of the same things Mr. Yetter blessed me with and taught me that aided in my success as an electrician. This time I'd like to present the Outstanding Student Award to a student who owns an incredible work ethic, along with a positive attitude, and holds quality leadership skills. Tonight's award goes to Scott Kaufman.
Now I'd like to invite Mr. Terry Wilt to the podium to present the award for mechatronics.
Again, thank you all for coming out this evening to share, and I'm probably going to sound a little selfish here, a bittersweet kind of moment. This is a great milestone in these young women and young men's lives here today. They've reached a great milestone, and I want to take this final opportunity to again commend them. I do this individually with my own students, but I rarely get to do it as a group. But I commend you all, every young lady, every young man here tonight that has chosen to go above and beyond what was the bare minimum requirement of them to complete high school and earn their diploma. They have chosen to go above and beyond and take on more of a workload. And they've done it very well. They're very successful, and I commend you one last time for that. For the Mechatronics Student of the Year Award goes to a student that has been, like I've said before on other occasions, what I would call my right-hand man. One who has been there with me in the good times, the difficult times, the busy times, the even busier times, preparing for either tours, field trips, ice festival, other various events, academy days, where the students go out and interact with the elementary schools and show other students what goes on at the academy. And this student has been there, if not every time, practically every time I've needed him. He scored the highest on his NOCTI test. He has also completed 2 courses through Penn College now and has earned 4 college credits to continue on. And I look forward to many more students taking advantage of these types of programs at the Academy. This year's Student of the Year Award for Mechatronics goes to Quinn Stellato.
This time, would Mrs. Mindy Phillips please come forward to present the award for medical science?
Congratulations to the Academy class of 2019. I would also personally like to thank the Alcester family for being here tonight. Chantel will always be part of medical science. In the healthcare field, there are certain qualities necessary to be successful. You need to have a positive attitude, outstanding attendance, definitely be a team player, dedication, and also compassion. The Student of the Year for Medical Science has demonstrated all the necessary skills to become successful. She consistently goes above and beyond what is asked of her. She is always kind to others, and it has been a pleasure to have her as a student for the last 3 years. The 2019 Medical Science Student of the Year is Alexis Maxwell.
And last but not least, Mr. Ben Detweiler, please come forward to present the award for precision machining.
Hello, I am the new precision machine instructor here at the Academy. I started in January after Mr. Fred Nichols retired. He has definitely left some big shoes to fill. My senior of the year is a second-year precision machine student. He has completed 6 National Institute of Metalworking Skills certifications and still working on another one. He is currently working part-time at Quality Machining in Bellefonte, and it will start full-time after graduation. My senior of the year is Kyler Stauffer.
Congratulations to all of our Student of the Year award winners. At this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Misi Baker to the podium to present the P. Robert Baker Memorial Scholarship.
I have the distinct honor of presenting the P.R. Bob Baker Scholarship in memory of my father. This scholarship is a cash award given to a student who displays excellent character, attendance, work ethic, and plans to serve our country in the armed services. My dad, a Lewistown native of the Heights, was a World War II Navy veteran who served in the amphibious unit, which was the precursor to the Navy SEALs. He left the service in 1946 to become a pitcher for the Brooklyn Dodgers. This year's recipient sounds a lot like my dad. He is an energetic young man who will always stand out in the crowd. True to the description of this award, throughout his 3 years at the Academy, he has displayed excellent attendance, a strong work ethic, and a willingness to help others. The young man also has a great deal of passion for things that he cares about, and that is part of the reason he was chosen and will protect our country by enlisting in the United States Army. Please join me in congratulating Mr. Christian Dunn, and thank you for serving our country. And he just reminded me that he is actually in the Air Force, so my apologies. Congratulations for serving our country.
At this time, would Mrs. Abby Krebs please come forward to help present the Charles R. Yetter Memorial Scholarships? The first student to be honored tonight is from the Automotive Mechanics program and will be receiving a $250 scholarship. This student's instructor says that he displays good attendance, a positive attitude, and always volunteers to help struggling classmates be successful. He scored advanced on both the written and performance sections of his NOCTI standardized assessment and demonstrated his passion for the field by earning certifications such as Pennsylvania State Safety Inspection, PA-OBD2 emissions, max air conditioning, all data service information specialist, and numerous different SP2 safety certifications. Additionally, this student earned the great honor of achieving Eagle Scout status this year in the Boy Scouts of America. It is with great pleasure that I present the Charles R. Yetter Memorial Scholarship to Mr. Carter Smith. The next recipient of the Charles R. Yetter Memorial Scholarship is an outstanding student in the Building Trades program. He has a genuine passion for learning the trade, demonstrates an exemplary work ethic, and possesses leadership qualities when working in a team environment. He has participated in the Skills USA and National Association of Home Builders and served as the president for both organizations this year. This well-rounded individual also served as the student representative for our operating committee and participates in sports, being a member of track, cross-country, golf, and the cross teams. After graduation, this young man has pledged his commitment to entering the family business at Blanks Doors and Windows. Of course, this recipient is none other than Mr. Alex Wirt. The next recipient of the Charles R. Yetter Memorial Scholarship has truly embraced her automotive education while at the Academy. She demonstrated this passion by earning certifications such as Pennsylvania State Safety Inspection, Max Air Conditioning, All Data Service Information Specialist, and numerous different SP2 safety certifications, just to name a few. In addition to these achievements, she scored advanced on both the written and performance sections of her NOCTI test and obtained the highest performance score in the class. Upon graduation, she plans to continue her education at the University of Northwestern Ohio in high-performance motorsports. It is my pleasure to present this $250 scholarship to Miss Brianna Stacy. The next recipient has been an outstanding example over the past 3 years to others, donating countless hours outside of her formal class time to volunteer for events at the Academy. She is a member of the National Technical Honor Society, was named Star Green Hand as an active member of FFA, and as Vice President, District Medalist, State Delegate, and National Competitor for Skills USA. She has worked at well over 55 functions throughout her 3 years in the Culinary Arts program and is a leader in the classroom. Outside of school, this student is also an active member of 4-H and has recently accepted a full-time food service position with the Geisinger Lewistown Hospital. It is my honor to present this $250 scholarship to Miss Katie Filson. The next student who will be honored tonight is from the medical science program. When asked to describe this student, her instructor replied, "She's just awesome." During her 3 years at the Academy, she never missed one day of school. She was a member of Skills USA and competed in the district competition for nurse assisting. She enjoys volunteering her time and was always the last one to leave any medical science event or community service activity. When not volunteering or working, she enjoys competing for the Huskies as part of the tennis and bowling teams. And certainly not an afterthought, this student was inducted into both the National Technical Honor Society and the National Honor Society. Upon graduation, she will be attending the Harrisburg Area Community College to become a paramedic. It was with great pleasure that I present the Charles R. Yetter Memorial Scholarship to Miss Alexis Maxwell. And the final recipient of the Charles R. Yetter Memorial Scholarship comes from none other than the electrical program and will be receiving a $500 scholarship. This student's instructor says that he is always engaged, displays a tremendous work ethic, and is a leader within the classroom. He scored advanced on both the written and practical portions of his NOCTI test, and upon graduation, this a respectful young man plans to use the skills he learned at the Academy to enter the workforce and obtain full-time employment. It is with great pleasure that I present this scholarship to Mr. Scott Kaufman.
Congratulations, graduates. My dad would be very proud. Thank you.
At this time, we will begin the presentation of certificates. Our receiving line this year is comprised of Mrs. Kristen Sharp, Operating Committee Vice President, and Dr. Daniel Petushnik, Academy Director. Our first class to be recognized this evening is Agriculture. Would Ms. Keller please come forward to help present the certificates to the Agriculture students? Colleen M. Filson. Stephen M. Hoy. Kimberly N. Liddick. Madison J. Steinley. Olivia P. Weaver. Jesse L. Wirt. At this time, would Mr. Steinley please come forward to help present the certificates to the automotive mechanics students? Cole M. Brown. Christopher L. Crownover. Christian A. Dunn. Tatum C. Fortson. Andrew L. Goss. Nathan D. Kaufman. Gregory D. Canar. Anthony T. Levan. Joey L. Matos. Carter J. Smith. Logan M. Spiker. Brianna E. Stacy. At this time, would Mr. Baker please come forward to help present the certificates to the building trade students? Bradley L. Kibe. Jared R. Lefevre. Alex M. Wirt. Caleb A. Wynn. At this time, would Mr. Miller please come forward to help present the certificates to the collision repair students? Jonathan T. Beers. Drew W. Chesney. Scott C. Lachlan. Joel D. Zook. At this time, would Mrs. Matthews please come forward to help present certificates to the cosmetology students? Cherish T. Amen. Caitlin M. B. Ward. Sabrina N. Blair. Trinity L. Kolpetzer. Arisemily K. Hoare. Alexis S. Kirchhoff. Summer B. Leonard. Madison M. Morales. Alexandra D. Moyer. Brooke A. Palm. Brittany L. Spickler. Kendra R. Stein. At this time, would Mrs. Foeringer please come forward to help present the certificates to the culinary arts students? Tricia M. Burge. Katie A. Filson. Zane D. Miller. Destiny K. Wynn. At this time, would Mrs. Baker please come forward to help present the certificates to the early childhood students? Tricia R. Fetters. Morgan L. Foltz. Robin D. Landis. Sierra J. McMillan. Riley N. Peachy. Jasmine J. Risbin. McKenna A. Stahl. Maya S. Voiles. Jenna R. Wagner-Ritchie. Olivia E. Wolfgang. At this time, would Mr. Hogle please come forward to help present the certificates to the electrical installation students? Thomas C. Harpster. Jesse A. Jodan. Scott W. Kaufman. Evan S. King. Sage N. Stoltz. Logan R. Thompson. At this time, would Mr. Wilt please come forward to help present the certificates to the mechatronics students? Cohen R. Hensel. Alexander L. Steffen. Quinn G. Stellato. At this time, would Mrs. Phillips please come forward to help present the certificates to the medical science students? Destiny S. Adlon. Kaylee M. Alters. Autumn M. Cutshall. Alexis C. Gers. Haley R. Hockenberry. Remy S. J. Hook. Cheyenne R. Howell. Jennifer L. Huffman. Abigail A. Hummel. Maddie E. Hummel. Haley B. Klein. Kelly J. Litz. Alexis M. Maxwell. Morgan E. Metz. Jade D. Rhodes. And at this time, Dr. Petushnig and Mrs. Phillips will present an honorary certificate to the family of Chantel L. Elsesser. And at this time, would Mr. Detweiler please come forward to help present the certificates to the precision machining students? Matthew J. Black. Caleb J. Bressler. Jonathan M. Elliott. Benjamin B. Esch. Tide A. Ferguson. Aaron D. Goss. Dylan M. Goss. Ethan K. Henderson. Cody L. Long. Kyler L. Stoffer.
This concludes our senior recognition night. I would like to remind the special award winners to report back to stage immediately after the program for pictures. I would also like to thank the many community partners listed in this evening's program for their financial and advisory support over the past year. I thank everyone for attending this evening, and thank you for supporting our students. Graduates, I wish you all the success and that you leave here with a new confidence in your accomplishments. And now, I present to you the Mifflin County Academy of Science and Technology class of 2019.